Hey soulmates, Tabamuna here. Today we are going to learn how to cut and sew these two side gathers dress. If it's something you like, please watch this video to the end. This is just a cutting part, and for the next video to be a 2-video part 1 and part 2, it will be the sewing part. Let's get started. First of all, I'm making use of 3 yards of fabric. You can make use of 4, it depends on you. A lining, just 1 yard of lining, and paper for drafting. So firstly, we want to fold our paper. As you can see me then like this. I'm folding my paper into 2 because I'm going to draft out the front and the back pattern together. So I'm folding my paper like this into 2, then open it up like this and mark out a straight line, just as you see me doing like this. So I'm just trying to divide the 2 papers to mark out, okay, one side for the front pattern and one side for the back pattern. So let's get started. First of all, we want to draft out our basic bodies. I'm trying to it to see if it's enough for my hip pattern. So let's get started. First of all, we want to mark out -5 because it's an off-shoulder dress. So I'm marking out -5. I don't know, it was not even visible. Sorry. So but I marked up -5. So I'm trying to mark out all the other basic bodies, our bust point, our under bust, the waist length, and also the full length. So I'm marking out the -5, that's our bust point, under bust, waist, and the full length. So that's the hip line, and next the full length. Just take your time when marking out your basic bodies because it serves as a guide for your measurements. So I'm trying to limit the shoulder, the bust, under bust, waist, hip, and the full length. So I'm trying to mark out for the back pattern. The bust points, they are all the same, and remember that our front half length and our back half length are not the same. The front half length is 15.5 while the back half length is 14.5. So as you can see me doing like this, I'm taking out, and for the back I'm marking out 14.5, while for the front I marked 15.5. So once you've mark it out like that, from even the hip line it will not be the same. It's only the bust line will be the same, but the waist and the hip line won't be the same, and also the full length it won't be the same. I'm sorry that it's not that visible, but don't worry, when we get a bigger camera, our videos will be more visible. But please, I don't know if you understand, just follow with what I'm saying. So I'm trying to mark it out: the shoulder, the bust, the waist, the hip, and the full length. Because for the back there's no bust at the back, so just like this. So this is how it looks like. So next, first of all, we want to mark out our dart. The dart inches the dart I take for this dress is 3.5. You can take 4, depends on your nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2. That will be your dart measurement. So I'm taking that 3.5 all the way around from the bust point, waist, to the hip, to the full length. You can just stop like maybe from the waist side, you come down like 5 inches, but I just want that to go from up till down. So that's how I'm marking it out like this. It's not compulsory that you take the half length till down, or just marking that. So I'm coming out with 1/2 inch on both sides from the waistline, and I'm coordinating it to the bust point, just as you see me doing like this. After connecting it like that, from also the hip to the full length, you want to come out with 1/2 inch on both sides, 1/2 inch or 1/2 inch on both sides. Then you make a straight line meeting the waistline, just as you see me doing like this. Just take your time when marking that or taking your dart lines. Next are the upper parts, like the chest line. For that V part, I went in by 1/2 inch and I came down around 2.5. or 2 inches, depending on how deep you want yours to be. So I came down with 3 inches initially but it was too deep. So you can come down, if you don't want it to be too open, you can go down with 2 inches or 2.5 inch. So we want to mark also our dart line on the chest line just like this. And after making a straight line for the chest tightening, you want to go in by also 1/2 inch just like this. As you can see, this is how it will look like, and that's where we are going to cut out. Next, we want to take our body measurement. And remember, when taking your body measurement for the chest line, remember to place in that 1 inch for that dart that you took out. For the waistline, the waistline was 28, but I took that later. I corrected it back to 28. So please, when taking your measurements, if it's for you or for your client, try to cross-check your measurements very, very well before cutting, to avoid it being too small or avoid it being too big. So you want to connect all lines just as you see me doing like this. Down like this. And for the full length, you don't really need to add any, you just have to make a straight line meeting the full length, just as you see me from the hip down to the full length, just as you see me doing like this. Next, we want to take dart. Like I said, the front dart is 15.5 and the back dart is 14.5 minus. If you minus 15.5 minus 14.5 to give you 1 inch. So you want to come down with 1 inch from your bust line, and you connect it like this. Come down with 1 inch. Your own can be 1.5. It's all depending on how busty you are. Then you mark it out like this: center front, side front. That's all for drafting the front pattern. Next, now we are going for the back pattern. So the same way we draft for the front pattern, that's the same way we are going to draft for the back pattern. You are marking out your darts like this all the way around from the chest line down to the full length. Then you make a straight line just like this. So after that, you want to mark also the 1/2 inch that you took at the front pattern. You still repeat the same process just like this: 1/2 inch on both sides from the waistline down to the full length, and also on the chest line 1/2 inch on both sides. Then you connect it just as you see me doing like this. At the back, you can either make the dart stop halfway. Maybe you come down from the hip side, from the waist you come down with 5 inch, or you make it go all around as you see me doing like this. And also on the chest line, for the chest tightening, you want to mark the 1/2 inch, then you connect it just as you see me doing like this. Because for the back pattern there is no dart, so you don't need to mark out any bust dart or anything. You just mark it out like this, and you take your body measurement, and don't forget to add the 1 inch you took at the chest line. Then you connect using your curve rule. You connect all the points together just as you see me doing like this. And note, at this back dart, at this back pattern, I didn't add zipper allowance. So but when I was cutting at the fabric, I added the zipper allowance. This was when I realized that the waist was 28, not 30, so I had to readjust my measurement. But if you are drafting at the back pattern, you can still add 1 inch. That will be for your zipper allowance. if you didn't add it here, but when cutting on the fabric, you add 1 inch for zipper allowance. You see it in the next video when we are cutting the pattern paper on the actual fabric. So back center, side, back center. So cut it out like this. Next, we want to cut for the shoulder, the armhole, for the armhole. So I just mark out the shoulder point, which was 7 inches. Our shoulder was 14. Then I went up with minus 5 inch that I took. Then I marked the armhole curve. Then I connect it just like this. And also for the back pattern, you go the same thing. I'll go up by 5, and first of all mark the shoulder point. Our one is 14, so I mark 7. Go up by 5.5, mark the armhole curve, and that's all for cutting both the front pattern and the back pattern. Don't forget to open the darts just like this. Then you flip the other one over to the other one. Then use your sellotape. So this is after sellotaping it. Now we want to mark the two side, the cuff part of the pattern. So I came down with 4.5. As you see me do like this, and from the waistline I came down with 4.5, and I came out with 1 inch. So you are going to take that one from that 4.5. You come out with 1 inch. You are going to take that 1 inch all around. From that 4.5 that you took down from your waistline down to 4.5, then from that 4.5 you come out again with 1 inches. Sorry that it was not visible. Then you connect the lines like this. From that 4.5 you came down to up to the waistline. Then from that 1 inch you are going to make a straight line, just as you see me doing like this. It was my phone that I was using to do this video, so sorry that you're not able to see it clearly, but hopefully you understand what I'm doing like this. Now you cut. This is how it is. Now you cut it out like this, and that 1 inch that we took out at that 4.5 that we came down with, you can do it maybe 1.5. It depends on how close you want the center to be, how small you want the center to be, or it all depends on you. You can still go out by 2 inches. It all depends on how tiny or how small you want the center points to be. So this is after cutting it, and you just open up the other part just like this. So this is how it looks like. This is for the front part. So I'm trying to label it front side. Then I'm going to use this front side to cut out the back part. So this is how it looks like. So I'm just going to use that front part to place it, to cut out the back part just like this. The two sides for the front and the back would align. Now I'm just making little dots as traces to cut out the back part, and just as you see me doing like this. So you bring it out like this, and we'll just use our scissors to just cut it all around and label it side, back. To open it up just like this. Want to open up the other parts just like this. That's all for cutting or drafting this pattern. So before cutting on the fabric, we want to take the two sides, the back and the front. We want to enclose them just like this using our tape. We want to close it up like this because we are going to do a splash and spread method. So I see front side, back side. So I'm taking 1 inch all around. I'm marking out 1 inch, 1 inch. I'm making straight line. It will be used for our splash and spread method. That will make the gathers to be full. It all depends on how many inches you take. It all depends on how full you want your gathers to be. You can do 2 inches depending on how full and how plenty your material is. So I'm just marking 1 inch, 1 inch, just like this, all around. So I'm just trying to write it 1, 2, 3 and how many I got, so I'll know where to place each one. Now let's cut on the fabric. But first of all, we are going to cut out our splash and spread because it consumes a lot of fabric. So we are just going to turn the fabric into 2, and we are going to cut out the gathers part first before cutting out the upper part. So this is after I've splashed and spread it. This is how it looks like. And next we are just cutting out the other basic bodies, just as you do me doing like this. And don't forget, for the back parts, while cutting, try to leave 1 inch for your zipper allowance, and for the side just leave half an inch for sewing allowance. So for the back part, see how I place it, fold it into 2. This is how it looks like. And we are going in with our waist tightening to avoid the zip from bulging. So I went in with half of an inch at the waistline. I went in with half of an inch, and I'm just connecting it, just as you see me doing like this. Sorry it's not visible, but I hope you understand what I'm doing. I'm just connecting it like this, and we'll cut it out just like this. To avoid the waist from the zip from bulging. Front pad, the dress has a pad in it, or let's say a pad in it. So I'm just marking out to know where the under bust is, so that your bust will be able to sit firmly in it. Because if you look at it, mostly they don't wear that dresses with bra because of there is a cup inside. So that's for the front pattern. And for the side pattern, I'm just trying to label bust and under bust. And next we want to take in 1.5. I took in 1.5 just for the coverage, to avoid it meeting the armhole curve. So for the bust point, I'm marking out our dart intake, which is 3.5. I'm marking out, if it's 4 inches that I took for the dart, you mark 4 inches, but it's 3 inches I took. Okay, so I want to use, so you use your curve rule to connect it all, just as you see me doing like this. So you connect it like this. That will be at the side, while the other side is the front part. Then for the down part, you connect it just as you see me doing like this. That's all for the cup parts. I'm just trying to trace it out very well, and yeah, that's all. You cut it out just like this. So you cut it on your pad or wording. Video is too long, so for the next part that I'm going to post, it to be our sewing part, and this is how it came out after we've joined all together. And if you stayed to this moment, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and see you in our next one. Bye.